Alright, hello. Streaming in the afternoon, which is a new thing, but I figured how my class schedule is and everything, I feel like this should work out for me. I don't know how well it'll work out for viewers, but that's why we do these things to try. But anyways, I'll be playing Hyrule Warriors today because I've gotten re-addicted to this game. Like I got this game maybe 2 years ago and played it a lot, and I guess we'll just do whatever I'm on. Sure. Yeah, and then my brother's been playing a lot of Devil May Cry, and since that's like a hack and slash sort of thing, it reminded me of this game, and I like impulsively played it again, and now I can't stop playing it. So I was gonna play it anyways while passing time, so why not turn on a stream and try to be entertaining, hopefully. So if you're unfamiliar, this game's somewhat self-explanatory. You just have a cast of like a bajillion Zelda characters that you just play a bunch of simple levels where you do nothing but demolish a bajillion enemies at a time. I'm working on just grinding out the adventure mode, which is like so much content that it's probably actually impossible to grind out all of it. But just gonna keep working on that. So this is a mission that's just requiring me to fight a bunch of bosses. So, you know, these bosses are weak to boomerangs. So after they attack, you hit them with the boomerang, and then eventually you can start hitting them and actually doing damage. It's easy peasy, and the bosses, as kind of cool and like true to the Zelda series as I'm sure it is, they are very repetitive because with how many missions there are in this game, you fight the same ones so many times, and they like never get easier no matter how leveled up you are, because I don't know how this like scaling works in this game, but I'm pretty sure that all my characters are a bit over leveled, like for this map that I'm doing. Oh, I just missed my chance to hit them. But I'm still doing it. I've only played the first of the adventure maps, and like I've cleared almost every square on the first map. So I figured why not join in on this one rather than playing ones that I've already played and trying to get 100% on those. Hello, thanks for joining in. I'm doing good. I spent my whole day basically not doing anything, but that's fine. I have some classes like well, basically all my classes this semester of school of college are all like in the afternoon. So I have free mornings, so I need to start teaching myself how to be a morning person. I've like started setting early alarms and stuff so I can wake up and get things done. And well, I've only been here for 2 days. I have actually woken up at normal times, but I haven't done anything. But yeah, my plan right now is to just sit back and play this for 2 hours on stream, and then go have dinner and go to my classes, or go to my class. So I work as a tutor at school too, so I'm on schedule to do that today, and I have a class right after that. But other than that, I don't really have anything else planned. Which is fine. Which means that I need to start planning things. Like, that's why I'm trying to commit myself to coming up with a schedule, like consistent times to do streams, and more consistent times to do videos. Like, I made so many videos this month because I was on vacation for most of it. And it felt really good to make so much stuff, but now that I'm at school and suddenly have a schedule again, I need to figure out when would be good times for me to work on stuff. The only sort of video thing I can guarantee right now is I'll probably continue doing reaction videos to new episodes of Owl House, as long as they continue to actually put those out on a weekly basis. I'm realizing that Linkle is attacking this guy, so he's not exposing his weak point. My favorite Marvel or DC character? Well, I mostly know everything like from the movies. I never did comic books really, but I really like Doctor Strange for movie characters, and Iron Man and Spider-Man, and I mean definitely Spider-Man's probably one that I like a lot because of like I like every single movie version of Spider-Man that there has ever been, essentially. Even the Amazing Spider-Man, which I know a lot of people don't like. And then DC, I definitely like Batman because he's rad. I still haven't seen the Aquaman movie. That's on my list of things to hopefully eventually do when I have like 2 hours to watch it. I should probably watch Wonder Woman again too. Does the Wonder Woman movie comes out this year, right? Oh yeah, the Joker movie was amazing. I love that movie. It's out on DVD now, so hopefully I'll snag it eventually and get to see watch it again. That was one of like few movies where like I was on the edge of my seat the whole time because I just like did not know what direction it was going to take. And it's interesting that it's like, you know, it's a DC comic book movie, but it's not actually really an action movie. It's like a scary thriller, and that's something that I hope I hope they do more of. I mean, that movie did amazing, so I'm sure they'll keep up that. That's what DC has really, is that all their stories are like really dark, and they get like really good artsy directors to do their movies, which annoys people to a degree because we're more used to like the comedic stuff that Marvel does, but I like the like gritty direction that their movies have. Yeah, I hope Joker gets a sequel because like the writing, like it's an origin story, and it's such a good origin story that it almost feels wrong for it to just be left as that. I don't even know. Have I only defeated one bosses? I'm gonna run out of time. I'm probably never gonna get an A rank on this mission. That's fine. If you fail it, then you just have to do it again. Oh, you died. Good. Okay, you still at this dude. What do I think of the Sonic movie? I'm interested to see it. I'm very glad that they changed the design and made it look better. I think it still definitely would have made so much more sense to do like an actual like fully animated Sonic movie and not the like live action mix thing that they're doing, but it'll be charming. And I'm sure they're probably gonna be attempting to turn that into like a cinematic universe of its own or something. Like there's definitely gonna be some sort of post-credit thing in that movie that's like a fan service, like Tails shows up or something, and then they have to do a sequel that has Tails in it, which would be cool. But again, it'd also be just cooler if they just made it a fully animated Sonic movie, like the Sonic Boom TV show is and stuff. But what can you do? At least they listened to us and changed the design. That's that's good enough. Hopefully the quality of the stream looks okay. I know this is a game where there's a lot of things going on screen, so it might get a little pixelated and stuff, but so far it seems fine. When I was doing Pokemon, when I rewatched my Pokemon thing from last night, it seemed like it froze a couple of times. But in a game like Pokemon, I guess that's not too distracting. But if it only froze like on the stream, it didn't freeze for me. So wonder what's up with that. It's probably more my laptop's hardware than my internet or anything, because it didn't tell me I was losing frames. I know Universal owned Lego Movie. Did they? That's another thing that I got Lego Movie 2 on DVD for Christmas, and I mean I saw it in theaters when it was out, but I really wanted to watch it again, so definitely need to end up watching that again. Did I just... yeah, wait, who did I get a costume for? Was it for her? Let's go. If your game has unlockable costumes, then it's the best game ever made. Double damage, uh-oh. Should have been paying attention to that. So I need to be mid enough for this to get a heart piece for her. Yeah, I know Lego Movie 2 didn't do too good in the box office, and that's unfortunate because it rules, but I guess it probably just because it came out so soon after the first one and they made 2 other movies in between it, so like the general public was probably just kind of didn't care too much, or like was confused as to if it was actually a sequel to the original one and stuff. But I think it ruled, and it was a great continuation of that first one. And I hope that doesn't discourage them from making more Lego movies, but it probably did, maybe. I know there, because I was on Wikipedia looking at this stuff like a few months ago, but they're supposed to be doing a sequel for the Lego Batman, and I know that movie wasn't a failure at the box office, so hopefully that'll do good, and hopefully they'll continue to make Lego movies, even if they don't continue doing like the characters and stuff that they made up for the Lego Movie and Lego Movie 2. I still just love that style and like the style of humor they do with it, because even though there's what, 4 different ones, and most of them are done by different directors and stuff, they all really do feel about the same in terms of like their style of humor and animation and everything. There we go. So some enemies, like these little orange goblin dudes, just die in one hit basically, and then there's some that have health bars and take a little more to heat up, and they also have like strong attacks that leaves them open, and if you like that little circular gauge appears on their head, and if you deplete all that, you get to do a really strong attack against them. Usually Captain's flinging up. Okay, oh yeah, hers is she throws a ball, so is this even gonna hit anything? No. Oh no, it did, okay. I have chickens on my team. I spent earlier this week. I have Toy Story 4 on DVD as well. My dad wanted to watch it because he hadn't watched it, so I watched that again. And then I watched the behind-the-scenes stuff because I'm like one of 7 people on the planet Earth who goes out of their way to watch the bonus features on DVDs. And there was some cool stuff on that. It's always interesting. I remember the Inside Out bonus features specifically. They talked a lot about and showed like a lot of deleted scenes from like a very rough version of the movie that was totally different. And that was, I always like seeing stuff like that. And Toy Story 4 did that a bit. Although some of the scenes they had in that were very close to what's in the movie, just like slightly different jokes and stuff. I like that movie. I'm surprised at how well they made Toy Story 4 tie in to the other movies, and like it didn't feel like an unnecessary movie. So you oh, I need to use the ferry here. I think, yeah. So you notice on the map there's like green blinking circles. Hopefully that's noticeable on the stream. Those are the enemies that I have to defeat to progress, but you also have to defeat a certain number of enemies to get a A rating on the mission, so that's just sort of what I'm working on. Plus it's just very satisfying to do. what Pixar movie am I going to see this year? Both of them, right? Both Soul and Onward. I think I'm more interested in Soul because of that's by the director of Inside Out and Up. I don't know who's doing Onwards. It's probably like new people, possibly. It's, I don't know, and I mean right now we don't know much about Soul, so that makes it a bit more interesting to me. But the more trailers they put out for Onward, the more interested I've been, because it's very much, it's like, I'm not the biggest fan of like fantasy settings, but the way that that movie is like a goofy road trip and stuff seems like that'll be fun. I don't know if it'll be like emotionally up to par with everything else that Pixar's done, but excuse me, that's why we gotta see it. And these little owl statues let you teleport. Not that you really ever need to do that too often. I've just forgot to turn on a bunch of them. Oh, we can't go that way. I have to walk all the way back down to the bottom of the map before they kill Tetra, or the mission might fail. And the mission failed. Okay. Next time I'll pay more attention to that. Whoops. That's the nature of the game. Even if you fail, I'm pretty sure you keep any rubies and stuff that you earn. Rupees, sorry, Zelda terms. And stuff that you earned before, and XP and everything, so failing isn't too much of a annoyance. Unless you fail like right before you're about to finish a mission, then that's annoying. Because each mission that's like a normal mission like this one takes like 15 minutes, or like takes up to 30 minutes at least, if it's especially difficult, but this is probably more like a 10-minute one. I just have to pay more attention. But again, that's something that makes this game good, is that it's like it's so easy to just pick up and play for like 10 minutes and then put down. I played Fire Emblem Warriors before this because I'm more of a fan of Fire Emblem than I am of Zelda. That's like a blasphemous thing to say, but it's the truth for me. And I dug that, but I felt like like after you beat the game in that game, there wasn't much to do except for level up your characters. Like even the DLC kind of did nothing but add new characters. And then I saw a streamer like playing this game, and it had like boss fights and items to use and stuff, and it just seemed like way more content heavy. I mean, this version comes with all the DLC, so that makes sense, but just seemed like it had a lot more going on than Fire Emblem did. So I'm definitely like more in love with this game than I am with that one. I actually went back and played Fire Emblem Warriors probably for the first time in like 3 years, or however old the game is. I went back and played it because I was liking this game, and I was like, was I just missing something in that game? Is it actually just as fun as this? And it's not. It just seems like the way this game has this adventure map with like a bajillion missions on each one, and they give you like really significant rewards like new weapons and costumes and stuff. Like Fire Emblem doesn't have any of that, so this is way more fun of a grind. Even if I'm not the biggest Zelda person in the world, this is my favorite Zelda game, and it doesn't even count as one. I'm a big fan of games where you watch numbers go up. For sure, everybody is. Because when you really think about it, isn't that what every video game is? Okay, I'm gonna go and defeat this captain before they go to the base and then make me lose. And hopefully the stream quality is looking okay. It looks like it is, from what I can tell on my tiny smartphone. this is a stupid thing to talk about, but I go to a relatively small college where a lot of people don't tend to be walking around and stuff. So when I was having lunch today, I was getting pretty surprised because there was like a lot of people showing up, and I very shortly figured out the reason why is because they're serving chicken nuggets today. People get very excited when they serve chicken nuggets. There's one thing every college student likes, apparently, is chicken nuggets. Detective Pikachu 2? Yeah, I hope that... I mean, based on the ending of the first movie, I wonder how that's going to make sense. But, yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with that. I hope they just... I'm sure they will. They're probably, like, in early stages right now, trying to... like, making a Pokemon live-action movie that's, like, is much more like the anime and not like a Detective Pikachu. But I liked that movie a lot, too, yeah. A lot of good movies recently. I got that on DVD for Christmas as well, so I should watch that. Watch bonus features on that as well. I like that movie, like they do such a good job of having the Pokemon, like they do the real life, like they make the Pokemon, what am I trying to say? They do what they did with Sonic, where they all look very realistic, but they actually care about the source material and made it not look bad. What video game movie do I want to see? Well, it's a movie that apparently doesn't exist anymore, but years ago they announced they were working on a Sly Cooper movie, and that's a game series for PlayStation that I grew up playing a lot as a kid, so I was very excited to hear that they were doing that. But before they made that, they made a movie based on Ratchet and Clank, which is also a PlayStation series that I like, and I thought that movie was very good, but nobody else thought it was very good, so they like shut down the Sly movie, and that's never going to be made. But if it's made eventually, that would rule, because I think just the way the characters and everything in that game, like it works so well as a movie. They're supposed to be making a TV show based off of it, but it seems like that's kind of stuck in development as well. I don't know what really the problem is, but there's just a lot of confusing news related to that. But I hope it sees the light of day eventually, or they just like make a new game, or like reboot the series or whatever. That's probably what their plan was to reboot the series with the movie and stuff and make more games and stuff, but they didn't get to go there. But I also, I mean, like I said it already, but I like Pokemon a lot. I think it'd be cool to see more different types of live action Pokemon stuff. And then I know they're making a Mario movie, like the studio that's made Despicable Me and Sing and all that stuff is making a Mario movie, so I'm really curious to see how that is, how that turns out. I think that's a year or two away. But that'll be cool, and Mario is definitely something that a lot of people care about, like me included, so I wonder, you know, there's going to be a lot of talks going on once the trailer for that drops. That'll be interesting to see everybody's thoughts on. And there's always been jokes about, like, what if the Mario movie ends and, like, Master Hand shows up and they make a Super Smash Bros. Cinematic Universe. And that would be the actual best timeline, and that would be the greatest thing ever, but that's probably not very likely. I'm just now realizing that apparently I can go to the enemy base and finish the mission, so I'm going to do that. I think I have enough kills to get a good rating. We can get the heart piece and then move on to the next one of like a bajillion missions on this freaking chessboard. This game's repetitive, like, to a degree, but I think the aspect that, like, you always need to play as a different character for each mission, basically, like, makes it feel like it has a lot of variety, and you gradually learn all the different characters in the same way you do in, like, Smash Bros. Because, you know, you use the same buttons and everything to play as everybody, they just have, like, slightly different ranges and special attacks and stuff. magic. I also like how cinematic this game. I mean, I guess I would assume all the Warriors games are like that. I've only played these Nintendo crossover ones, but I like all the camera zooms and controller vibrations and impacts and everything. Like that's my favorite thing in video games. It's just when you just feel like you're so cool for everything, which is like a special reason why I like Smash Bros so much. That's why I like even just the main menu on Smash Bros. How like clicking a button on the main menu of Smash Bros. Makes your controller vibrate. Like that makes me want to look at the main menu for like an hour. What do I think of Adventure Time Distant Lands? I think that's incredible. I'm so glad that they're doing that. It sucks that it's gonna be locked behind a streaming service, but that's just kind of how everything is gonna be in the future, I would assume. But I would hope that it does really good, and they do more. I mean, I don't know if they'll do more Adventure Time, because I don't even know how much. I mean, I'm pretty sure the show ended abruptly, so there is other things that they wanted to accomplish, and that's what we'll get some of in that series. Plus, it's like hour-long episodes or something, right? So it'll be incredible. Oh boy, we can get a weapon from this, but we need to. Excuse me, we need to buy an item that gets rid of the twig that was in the ground. This thing. But I'm very excited for that because Adventure Time is like my favorite. I wonder if the art style or anything will be changed up a bit. That's something we'll have to wait and see. They have a good amount of like familiar people involved in it. Like people who had worked on the series. What is this? I mean, I guess I'll use it because it had a check. I don't know, Linkle because I like her. But while I'm at work tonight, when I assume there won't be too much going on. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if there's like collectibles on this level. There might be. So those two at the bottom. Oh wait, was there one more at the bottom there? No. Okay. I know about Marriage Story. I have not watched it yet. There's a lot. Like, Netflix has too many things. I need to watch most of them. The only Netflix thing I've watched, like, excluding animation, is Stranger Things. And that's a series that I feel like I have the opposite opinion of a lot of people. Like, a lot of people say that it's been getting worse with the new seasons, but I think the third season was the most interesting and best season so far. I don't know. You'll notice that I'm a film student who basically almost only watches cartoons. Cartoons and like Marvel movies and like occasionally other things, if they're popular enough or seem interesting enough. Like what's this new David Lynch? Oh, there was a fairy. I didn't even. Okay, that's good. Like this new David Lynch short film where he yells at a monkey or something. Like that's my kind of movie. What do I want to see in Stranger Things 4? I don't know. I can't really say because I don't really know what direction they're trying to take it, but it definitely seems like I almost want it to get more ridiculous. I guess like how season 3 was about them discovering there was like Russians doing secret stuff in their city. Like as over the top as that is, I think that that's awesome. So I'd like to see more like zany, like extremely 80s, like action-y stuff. I'm not very much like a horror person at all, so like I guess that's part of why the 3rd season was picked up so much to me, because it wasn't as like slow and mysterious as the other seasons. It was just like an action movie. Okay, we need to use the ferry in here. Which It movie is better? I haven't seen them. I'm interested in them, but I've not seen them yet. But I've heard good things, and I feel like based on what I know about myself, I'll probably end up liking the second one better if I ever get around to watching them. Did I open the chest that was in that? Was there even one? Link is my strongest character because you're required to use him like more often than any other character. Although I almost always just use the sword for him, but this magic weapon seems to be pretty good. Here's the chest up. We'll go back to that other one just to make sure. Didn't miss chest. And then Lana's over by an enemy that I need to kill, so I'll jump to her. Hello, Sparkle. Just gonna be sitting here grinding Hyrule Warriors for a little while because I have classes and work later today, and I have nothing else to do before then, so I'm sitting here doing this. Trying to figure out a schedule, so I'll probably be streaming at this time every Tuesday from now on, I would hope. Unless like some work thingies get in the way and stuff, but we'll see. Wait, I forgot where I didn't go to where I was trying to go. Yeah, okay, I opened the chest that was there, that's fine. We'll just keep doing. I have no idea what weapon I have on her right now. I don't know if I've ever used this before. Hopefully you can't hear my like intense button clicking, because this games like this, I wish they would like have an in-game counter that tells you how many times you've pressed a button, because you definitely pressed the Y button like over 1 million times over the course of this game. And I need a ferry. So the ferry, it looked like the ferry came back to this place. Oh. Did it, maybe? No? Okay, well, I don't have a ferry then. Well, that means we'll be taking damage when we're in this base, but that should be fine. A lot of dudes here. Good for making, oh, I didn't realize it. I thought she was in the middle of an animation, but it was over. These mummy things are the worst enemy because they freeze you. And being frozen in a game like this just like ruins your flow so much. It's just an inconvenience. Like that. I always go up to them too early before like their weakness gauge shows up. Never played this before. Well, it's self-explanatory to a degree. You're just playing as a bajillion different Zelda characters of your choosing and killing a bunch of enemies at once. It's very flashy and fun and rewarding. It's a very good relaxing game, even though it may look like it's crazy. And I recently got back into playing it because my brother has been obsessed with hack and slashes. Alright, I think it should open the enemy base soon, or no, we need to go get this one. I should heal. Might not get an A rank on this mission because I'm taking so much damage from being in these bases, but that's my own laziness. I guess I'm supposed to go kill certain enemies to get the fairies that will protect me from damage, but whatever. Infinity Train Book 2 is awesome. It is. Sorry, I just moved a little bit. I might have hit the desk and made a noise. I enjoyed Infinity Train Book 2 more than I enjoyed the first. That seems to happen a lot with me. I seem to enjoy second parts of things more than the first parts. But I watched Book 2 like all the way through again because my brother wanted to watch it. And it definitely flows really well when you watch it all at once. Okay, now I can go fight the boss. Then the mission will be over. My foot's falling asleep. Maybe I shouldn't be sitting in such a weird position. I don't actually have any reason to be fighting this enemy. So I'm just gonna leave him be. Leave him do his enemy things. Apparently, the creator of Infinity Train's been tweeting, like, I guess the show's in a little weird of a spot right now, like they aren't working on a book 3 or anything. Maybe he's being cryptic about it, but it seems like they aren't working on anything new for it right now, and they're hoping that people will, like Cartoon Network will see that enough people like this new season that they could go and make more. But I think the way the season went, like it's sort of fine if they don't do more, but obviously it seems like the people behind it want there to be more. I'm sure there's like plenty of ideas they could work with. So we'll see how that turns out. You excited for Animal Crossing and Breath of the Wild 2? Yeah. I'm not that big into Animal Crossing. I was back in the day, but now that I'm an old man, I'm not old at all, but I call myself that. There's so much here. What the heck? I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I'll certainly end up getting the new one, and I'll probably become addicted again and disregard everything just said. But yeah, I never finished Breath of the Wild 1, but I made it pretty far in it. I think I was up to like the last, or like you do them in any order you want, but I had only had one more temple thing to do. But I kind of just stop playing. That's not really my kind of game. Like games that don't give you direction, I guess, like, you know, open world stuff, which is the entire point of those games, and I can absolutely see why people like games like that. But I have more fun with stuff like this where it's just very straightforward. I'm gonna kill a million enemies here because I can. But I think it's very awesome that they're even making Breath of the Wild 2. Oh, I messed that up, yeah. Whoops. I didn't get the weapon. Or did I have to be playing as Link at the end to get the weapon? Yeah, no, I just gotta beat with the damage. Ooh. Change Heart's name? No, we can keep her. Fire Lady. The trailer for Breath of the Wild is very, very cool, yeah. Very suspenseful. Oh, there's food in this level too? I guess I'll do it again. And try not to take damage. Yeah, I love dark stuff, so I was a fan of that trailer. Nintendo is very good at doing trailers. Just keep the same characters. The way that it like built up to the fact that it was even a sequel was very exciting. It's fun seeing people's reactions to that sort of thing. That's definitely something Nintendo does right. Is make very exciting trailers that you can just watch over and over again and like remember the exact moment where everybody lost their minds. I need to be on the lookout for food in this level, which means I need to break the brown pots that are in some of these bases until food comes out of one of them. There it is. Okay, yeah, there it is. You want Zelda to be playable? Yeah, that'd definitely be cool. I think people made like a mod for Breath of the Wild that lets you play as Zelda, right? But it would definitely be cool to have her included. I wonder how much it'll be different. Like, there's no way they would just copy and paste the same exact map from the other game. So I wonder like how much new stuff there's gonna be in that. Alright, I gotta get Harry. Yeah, definitely having a darker story will be very cool. Because I know I never played Majora's Mask, but like I've seen a good portion of it, and the darkness of that game is like sick. Sick as in cool. And, you know, sick as in dark. Okay, this is the guy who has the fairy that I need. Go. I can capture this. New characters and new weapons and magic and stuff. Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, that's like the one of the most fun things about Breath of the Wild 1 is all the like physics stuff and the bombs and stuff. So I wonder what other crazy ideas they're going to be able to come up with. And I wonder if they're going to keep the power-ups that were in the first game, too. It'd be interesting, too, if even you just started out the game with most of the power-ups that you had from the first game. That could open the door for there being, like, a lot of, like, right off the bat, just a lot of really interesting ways to get around and stuff. I love all those videos of people like launching themselves off of boats and trees and whatnot. Yeah, I'm sure speedruns of that game are like ridiculous to watch. Especially considering you could just go to the final boss if you want to. You want the champions to make an appearance? Yeah. That would be sick. But even that too, like if you just started with all the champion abilities and stuff, that would be sick. Oh, this guy gave me the ferret. Good. Where's the fairy bottle? It will be so cool. I wonder when it's going to come out. It definitely isn't going to take as long as Breath of the Wild 1. But it's probably not going to come out this year. But maybe in June during E3 they'll give us another look at it, I'm sure. It could come out this year, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Is this my base? No. Okay, good. Can't lose my base or I lose the whole mission. One goal is to take Link down to the boss. We can finish this. Or no, well, I mean, Link could go to the boss, but then I still need to get a few more kills so I can get the A rank for kills. And yeah, the game would come out in November probably. That's when Nintendo puts out a lot of their stuff. Like that's when Pokemon came out. And when Smash came out, kind of. I'm very excited for there being new Smash. You know what? Thinking about that, I wouldn't be surprised if the next set of Smash Bros. Characters includes a new Zelda character that's from Breath of the Wild 2. I guess that's not out of the question, especially considering that they just added someone from the new Fire Emblem game. Like that's definitely something they're trying to do, is cross-advertise their games. Oh, and I got a chest for that too. Good, good, good. Is there a green pot in here? No, that's fine. You want TF2 in Smash? Yeah, I think something from Valve in Smash would definitely work. I like TF2 would work, especially because of the way the art style and that is stuff. But I don't know. That's up to them. I'm sure Valve definitely seems like the sort of company where if Nintendo were to approach them, they would be like more than willing to do that. But I guess it's more up to Nintendo. We'll see, but we're definitely like there's gonna be 6 more characters in that game. There's definitely gonna be at least one that's like from a competitor console or something. It would most likely be Pyro or Heavy. Yeah, those are like both of my favorite characters to play as in that. I think probably Heavy would be better just because he can talk. Like that's a stupid reason, but I feel like he'd be just slightly more recognizable and have like slightly more personality than Pyro would. But they could both definitely have cool moves and stuff. Alright, this should kill him hopefully. No, come on, he's got like a little sliver left. There we go. Restream locked me out again. It seems to like doing that. Oh yeah, there's definitely a bunch of taunts they could do. Yeah, like Heavy could have his gun and his fists and stuff too. He could even have a sandwich and heal himself. Prism Rod. A better wand. Weapon. Hello. Just grinding through this game a little bit because it's addicting and I need to pass time. What is that? Just a costume? Oh, defeat 400 enemies as Skull Kid? Blech. Skull Kid's not that bad of a character. Skull Kid should definitely be a character in Smash Bros. Speaking of Smash Bros. But they gave him an assist trophy role, unfortunately. Oh yeah, Agatha, sure. I like Agatha. I like how Agatha plays in this game. I think Skull Kid's a bit of an annoying character in this game, simply because whenever he attacks, he plays the ocarina. The ocarina. And he makes like a little, like the fairies make like this, you know, floating sound when he walks, and that gets on your nerves when you're in a level for like 30 minutes and have to listen to that the whole time. This one, unlike the missions we were just doing, it's just defeat enemies. Which is always fun. Although they usually, like, in missions like this, they always, like, spread out the, like, spawn rates of the enemies, so it doesn't really feel as satisfying as doing just a normal level where there's always enemies everywhere all the time. Like, now, more enemies aren't going to show up until I get Impa out of here. Not quick enough to break her weakness gauge. Just gonna stand here and wait for her to do a strong attack. Or not. Stop shielding everything. There we go, that did a lot of damage. There's somebody over here. A lot of people over here. I forget how his work. Okay, his is in front of him. Some characters, like their special attack will go like really far ahead of them. Sometimes it'll be all around them. Sometimes it's just like directly in front of them. So it's a little hard to remember what the range on each person's thing is. That's a sick attack, whatever one that was. I don't really memorize the combos. It's just like the combos are simple. You just press Y like a certain amount of times and then press X afterwards to do like a stronger attack. I never actually memorized the Y presses because I just demolished the Y button the whole time. You want a TF2 crossover with Pokemon? Now that would be cool. Definitely, probably not too hard to come up with, like what character would have what on their team and stuff. Oh, there's a boss here. Hopefully we don't have to kill him because that always takes forever. Yeah, it'd be funny to watch. I'm sure there's probably like some fan animations and stuff of TF2 Pokemon stuff. I definitely wouldn't mind streaming Team Fortress at some point, but at school right now I only have my laptop and I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be able to handle streaming and playing Team Fortress at the same time, but my desktop at home totally could. So that's definitely something I need to add to my list of things I can do eventually. Okay, yeah, that attack does a lot of damage. Oh, he's so close, come on. They definitely give you way too much time for these missions. Like I have like 20 minutes to get 400 defeats. It's not too hard. Alright, that's fine. Thanks for joining in. I hope you enjoyed what you watched. Do this, and then his weakness will show up. I don't think I've ever... Whoa, okay. I don't think I've ever actually seen that before with him. Definitely very flashy right now. I hope the stream is able to keep up with all these visual effects. Come at me, coward. No, don't come at my partner. Oh, you know what? We'll just ignore him and fight the hordes of enemies that are all over the place. Oh, this guy's weak to the boomerang. For some reason, this enemy, when their weakness gauge shows up, it always goes away after one hit. Like, I wonder why. Because every enemy, it takes a couple hits. Excuse me. I don't know if it's because I've upgraded my characters or what. But I'm not complaining. It saves me a little bit of time. I never worry about picking up, like that just dropped a power up for my items. I never worry about picking those up because I feel like they're not that useful. Oop. Yeah, shoot your laser, fool. Oh, wait, let me, oh, there we go, sweet. Oh, now I'm gonna hit both of them with this, that's awesome. I kinda didn't do that much damage to the boss, but it's fine. Boss definitely looks very cool. If Kirby has taught me anything, it's like anything with, and Gravity Falls, I guess to a degree, anything with like ginormous eyeballs is awesome. Is awesome and scary. How interesting would a Kirby Warriors game be? I feel like it doesn't quite fit because Kirby's not like ruthlessly, cartoonishly violent, but it certainly has enough characters and environments and stuff to work. There we go. Easy peasy. I'm gonna take a sip of water as these animations play out. Okay, I would assume that's a costume for School Kid. Whoa. Just lagging a bit there. Check this costume out. Even if like these costumes are just like color changes, they're still pretty cool. Let me look at that. Equip that. Let's see. Yeah, that's very cool. Might be very distracting when I actually play him again, but we'll see about that. I need this hook to get this. And then this one's probably a normal mission. Yeah. As Impa? Alright. Alright. I'm pretty used to playing as all the characters at this point. Except for like the like new ones, like from the last set of DLC and stuff, because like these, like all these ones essentially, like because there's hardly ever been any missions where I've had to play as them. Like only the one DLC map that they're from, you need to play as them. We have in this with us, Lana, I guess, because I like her. I mean, I like a lot of the characters, but whatever. This is a great song. Great loading screen song. You can also, yeah, you can change the music to whatever you want, can't you? Forgot about that. I never really even paid attention to it. Now, was there collectibles? There probably was. I should have paid closer attention. There's a chest right in front of me. Start. And then one right at the bottom. Oh no, there's bombs. These are the worst because they take forever to kill. Maybe kill some enemies and I can get a special and use it from the bomb instead. Ooh. Just very slowly whittle away at it. There we go. If those make it to a base, then they explode and you lose the base. And sometimes they like go to your main base, and if you lose the main base, you just automatically lose the entire mission. So it's annoying to have to pay attention to that. Is the video trash right now? It was looking okay. Is it bad? Oh yeah, it is bad all of a sudden. Was it like this the whole time though? It could have been like this the whole time because people were here, hopefully. Might improve. But yeah, I'm back at school, so I don't have my supercomputer, which I've named Goliad. I just have my laptop. So it's not as good, obviously, but I think it's okay. It's definitely working better than I expected it to, which is somewhat good. It's looking pretty okay to me now, looking at it on my phone. But I could definitely understand, like, this game specifically would cause probably a lot of visual craziness. I didn't need that. Whoops. Oh yeah, there we go. There's stuff. Yeah, it's looking better now to me. So maybe that was just a temporary thing. But if it gets bad again, let me know. I assume it's probably the game. Because when I did Pokemon the other day, even watching my recording for that, it seemed alright. It froze a couple times, which is weird, and it never told me that it froze. It's supposed to tell me that I'm dropping frames and stuff, but who knows? Oh, I lost the base because there was another bomb. Whoops. We'll do that again. That didn't happen. Is the resolution? It looks okay to me. It's only 720 because of yeah, I'm gonna hit. Whoops. It's only 720 from my laptop because that's all I can handle, I guess. I could try 1080p again because when I was doing it, that like for some apparently it saved my stream settings in the cloud. So it was 1080 when I turned my laptop like on, but my computer wasn't a fan of that and the mouse was freezing. So I turned it down to 720. It is getting pretty bad, huh? I hope it wasn't like that the whole time. I guess I'll have to go back and look at it. It's definitely specifically the game because it's a very flashy game. I know it's covered in fragments. I know what you mean. I can see that now that I'm watching it. So that's probably my fault for deciding to play this game. it probably has to do more with my either my bitrate settings or just the fact that like how many completely different frames come up in this game. It doesn't know how to keep up. Well, sorry about that. I guess I know now to test a little more before I play something. Or I guess particularly with the laptop, I'm sure this probably wouldn't be much of a problem on my good computer. But this is just on, this is the Switch version. And like what I'm looking at for my, like my capture card is totally fine. So it's definitely just something with the stream output and whatnot. What do I think of this game? This game is my favorite Zelda game because it's basically the only one I've played to a degree. It's the only one I've beaten, I guess I can say. And it's very addicting. There's like there's an unneeded amount of content, but it's all fun to play. It could definitely be repetitive if you play it too much at once. Like I can see why I probably stopped playing it for a while until this year, but I mean, you were the one just talking about it, but I was saying before that because my brother has been playing Devil May Cry so much, it like made me want to play a hack and slash, and I remembered this game and that there's like 8 billion DLCs that I need to play through in this game, so got back into this. I like games where you watch numbers go up, and that's basically all this game is. Before I played this, I got Fire Emblem Warriors because I'm into that series like as a whole. I'm not too into Zelda, so I played Fire Emblem instead first, and then somebody I watch was streaming this instead, and I was like, this has like significantly more depth and content than the Fire Emblem one does, so I ended up getting it and I like it notably more. I played Fire Emblem the other day because I wanted to remember what it was like, and I like was so confused by the UI in that game, even though gameplay wise it's like the same as this sort of, but just like navigating the menus and like figuring out what characters were at what level and stuff, like I couldn't figure it out. As much as I played Devil May Cry, I have to play a lot of it to find it repetitive because there's a lot of combat options. Yeah, definitely, stuff like that is definitely very different from this where you just press Y and X at different times. Can I go to the base already? Oh, and the base is about to fall, so that's great. I mean, I've just been backseating my brother playing some of Devil May Cry. But that base, I'm gonna lose the base. There's like cannonballs going at it. I wasn't paying attention to that. But I like it like aesthetically, and I think it's very cool, but I would probably not enjoy playing it because I'm bad at video games, and my brother has had quite a few rage moments. He's been playing through the whole series. But he played the 5th game first because because he did. Oh, there's a puzzle piece on this level too. Well, I need to go destroy the other plant before I lose the pace. Do you have any opinions on the weird PS3 reboot game? Wasn't that made by the team that makes these games? My brother hasn't played that one yet, but he watched like a review or something, so I like backseated watching the review of a game. And I kind of, even though it's like so hot topic and stupid, I kind of loved that about it, from what I saw of it. Ninja Theory. Is this made by like Team Ninja or something? Is that it? That's a different thing, and I'm just getting it mixed up. I hope I can make it to the skull. I probably can't. Please, please make it. I probably just walked like the longest way and didn't actually have to take that route. Oh, wait, there's a chest in here. Why didn't I open this? I seem to do that a lot. Oh my god, I just made it to it and it left. Damn it. Well, I could replay this and pay closer attention. Made by Ninja Theory, the same team that made the over-the-shoulder game with the schizophrenic woman recently. Ah. Very intuitive gameplay. I just have to walk all the way down here now. There's like no enemies anywhere anymore, too. Okay, I'll read your messages once I finish this up. It's definitely very artifacty, huh? It was not like that when I tested stuff, so I guess I wasn't in much of an intense area to be testing. I don't even know if I've used this weapon before as her. Let's hope that there's a full bottle in here. Nope, of course not. There was a full bottle of that there. Here we go. Impa, you killed a child. Did I get an A? Hopefully. Please, thank you. Okay. All right, what do we got? What's our like 10-year-old Devil May Cry drama going on? I definitely do not think original Dante would be laughed out of the bar. He seems awesome. That guy's nuts. Yeah, that's weird. Is there any word on there? I hate that you gotta get the why do they gotta put 2 puzzle pieces in the same levels? Why couldn't they spread them out? Oh, I don't know if Volga's even like a high level, but and you would rage at all the criticism. That's definitely not how you should act if you're like in charge of a studio. Level T. He's level 29. Oh, that's probably fine. Is it like dated trying to be cool? Like is it cringy because it's dated, or was it like never cool? I assume it was probably just never cool. Like a Life is Strange sort of thing where they thought they were writing how teenagers talk, and then like they're actually all 30 and have no idea what they're talking about. What is this? I don't think I've ever done a mission like this. Oh, I was supposed to like choose between them? Okay. Oop, I didn't realize that. I'd say it was never cool. It was trying to be punk. Is Team Yell more punk than that game is? I probably could have bought some upgrades for him. I didn't realize. See, he only has 1 special meter. Come on. How am I even supposed to play? Bruh. Oh, I forgot about I haven't been using my soundboard, but I guess there hasn't been too much reason to. Devil May Cry 3 is goofy. That's my brother just beat that one recently, so I saw like a good portion of that. And I mean, I love Goofy, so the goofier the better to me. Trying to be cool in the same way Far Cry New Dawn or Rage. Take it to 11. I see. I get what you're saying. Can't believe I didn't get stun lock there and was able to hit her. Just gonna keep spawning different sets of enemies, I guess. What if these guys are weak to these, right? Wood. Yes. Link you to an infamous scene. Is it Isn't what's there's like a music video or something of that game, right? Like I've seen that somewhat. Do you know about the Nightmare Before Christmas license game that used the Devil May Cry engine? It was basically like a Devil May Cry for babies game, because I grew up playing that, and that's how I know what Devil May Cry is to like slightly before we ever got into it. I would love to stream that eventually, but I don't know. I mean, I could just emulate it, I guess, but I have no way to capture PS2 right now aside from emulation. It's actually like as a kid, I guess I probably didn't I never looked at a guide. If I looked at a guide, I don't know what was going on, but I never quite understood the navigation and stuff in that game. So I never beat it as a kid, but we like rebought it recently because our old copy broke and we beat it, and it rules, kind of. I love the idea that every boss, even though it's all like covers of songs from the movie, there's like 3 different versions of Oogie's song in that. I think it's very awesome that the boss battles are music based, and like if you hit the boss enough times, you go into like a rhythm game. I think that's awesome, and I would love more games to do stuff like that. There was one new original, like entirely original song in that game, which is very, very interesting that they did that for one song. I just hit him through his armor, probably. He has like a pixel of health left. Bruh. The giant enemy spider. I didn't even think of that. Hit the weak point for massive damage. Wait, is there another one? Oh no, it's just her. If you want to play a hack and slash that's beginner friendly, either Devil May Cry 5's easy mode or Bayonetta. I tried, but because back when I first got this laptop, I wanted to like see what. There's another one. Excuse me. Oh, I think I just have to beat Lana though. Hopefully, beating the bosses takes way too long. Yeah, when I first got my laptop, my cousin, I shared games on Steam with my cousin, and he has Bayonetta, so I played it like a little bit because it surprisingly actually runs on this machine, and I liked it. I think I also bought the No More Heroes games this summer and intended to play them, and then like never really did, but. I'll play those eventually. Sure, closer to when the third game like has an actual release date, I'll probably hop onto those. Those definitely seem like my kind of thing. The way they're like the anime levels of goofy that those games are. Bruh. Wait, so who's the commander here? Who's in charge here? Is that even a quote from something? Bruh. No, stop walking onto them. Info's here, okay. I loved the I don't know if you saw it, but the trailer they had for No More Heroes 3 at the Game Awards, how it was like a jupe. A jupe. Is that the right term to use? It was a joke. I think that was very cool. I'm probably gonna not get an A because I've been taking so much damage here. I apologize if the stream is like absolutely falling apart by what's going on screen right now. Where'd it go? You love the, yeah. Okay, I didn't even realize you said that right when I said it. This is a nightmare. There's still another commander I have to beat. Did Alana not die? Okay, we're definitely not getting an A on this one. Should have just played as a character I know how to play. Because of this boss, I can't get away from it. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I died. He died in Hyrule Warriors. Except he heals because he has a fairy that gives him an extra life. I mean, I may as well reset though, because there's no way on earth I'm gonna get an A on this. But who cares? I'll just do it later. The finish it later attitude. Also, yeah, Lana was still alive somehow. I love this, like, 30 seconds of nothing because you have to see them say the victory dialogue that you've already seen a million times. Yes, I understand. End the mission. Okay. This guy's an OC, he doesn't even count. Who even cares about him? I hate slow games. Why are Japanese games so slow? Wow, I took all that damage. Oof, that doesn't feel good. I mean, how bad do you have to do to get a C, though? Like, the threshold for getting good scores in this game are, like, very, very easy to do. These are both for Tetra. 400 enemies, easy peasy. I'm fine with slow games. It depends on, like, how slow. Yes. Who did I need to be Tetra? Should she be upgraded at all? Probably not. Oh wait, I get two characters, so I can just play as Link and demolish everybody. If I Link, I mean Lana. I think Persona 5 is like really well designed because once you get into the gameplay loop of it, you could just very easily pick it up and play it for like 20 minutes and then come back at another time, or like get very into it and like play it for like 3 hours. Even if it's like sort of a slow RPG, it's definitely constantly satisfying in a way that a lot of RPGs aren't. And a big part of it is probably like the art direction. But I definitely, like, I've been getting turned away by Pokemon because of how slow that is recently. But like visual novels are like my favorite games. But those, I feel like those don't like count as games, I guess. 'Cause they're just reading. Like, but like stuff like Danganronpa and Ace Attorney are like my favorite games ever made. This guy just never gonna do a super attack. Well, Alana has more enemies around her, so we'll go over here. Pokemon has become so slow. The next game will come out by the time you finish the tutorial. That's a great point. I mean, I put off playing Sword and Shield for like a very long time, like until I streamed it the other night. Because it's been so slow. But when I streamed it the other night, I played it for 3 hours and I beat 3 gyms. Like, it was the 3 last gyms so there like wasn't as many tutorials going on, I guess. But like it went by faster than I expected. But maybe also part of it was the streaming aspect of it made me enjoy it more. What are the Toons characters doing here? Well, I'm on the Wind Waker like adventure map, so they're kind of just shoehorning in those characters. Please no. Sword and Shield aren't terrible. They're faster than Sun and Moon, but they lack polish. Yeah, I can see that. They definitely are faster than the Sun and Moon. Like, I was so excited about the whole like the new post game stuff with like all the returning enemy team leaders and stuff that was in Ultra Moon. But then I played Ultra Moon for like an hour, and I was like, this is literally the exact same game, and it's like exactly as slow. I don't want to play this again, so I never played it. That was a contest. The CPUs only got 66 kills. No, I know. I had played. Oh, the stream froze on my screen. I had played Moon already, but I got Ultra because it was a new Pokemon game. But then I was fed up and I never finished it, and I let my sister play it. There we go. We got an A rank. My gamer score is back. I use this to get rid of the wind, right? That, and we can go to the rest of the map. What's this? It's just another normal level. I guess I can do it. Hello, Piranha Plant fan. I'm gonna keep streaming for like another 30 minutes, and then I have to go out and have dinner, and then go to class. We'll have one on our team again, I guess. I'm still trying to sort out a schedule for when I do streams and stuff, but I'm pretty sure, because it sounds snazzy, I'll probably do Smash Bros on like every Saturday, because then it's like Smash Bros Saturday, you know? Isn't that cool? Isn't that catchy? Okay, so the two at the bottom have chests. It's 12:30 for me. It's actually 3:30 for me. But yeah, I was wondering if this was even a good time to do streams, because people like streamers that I watch don't do it until nighttime, but it's also like they do it in the afternoon in their time. So I think at the end of the day, it probably doesn't really matter that much. So I'm thinking like now, I have a class on Monday that is scheduled to go from 5 to 9 o'clock, but it probably actually won't ever be that long. So probably Mondays from like 7 to 9 I can stream, and then Tuesdays I'll try to keep doing what I'm doing right now, which is 2 to 4. And then Friday I have literally the whole day off, but I'll probably still do like, I'll do like 6 to 7, and then Saturday I'll probably do 6 to 7 again, and yeah. I think on Friday I'll probably beat Pokemon, because I almost beat it yesterday. and then Saturday I could do Smash Bros. And then, I mean, I'll probably play some, like, I'll probably just grind out the Pokédex on stream too, maybe for a little while. I don't know how fun that would be to watch. I would have to open up guides and stuff, but try doing that. Spawn is just sitting here. He's just sitting here. We're gonna beat him up. Oh, dang it. No, it doesn't really matter. Pretty sure there actually wasn't even any collectibles in this level anyways, but I'll still look for them. Nope, that goes nowhere. I do have like a list of games that I would like to stream. So hopefully I can start paying attention to that list. Because this game was not on that list, but I've fallen in love with this game again, so. How'd that not make a weakness show? We can just do this. No, come on. We'll wait a little more for her weakness gauge to show up, and if it doesn't, I'll just ignore her. Yeah, no. Gotta be quicker than that. And this will kill her, hopefully. No. Oh, whatever. Are they at, oh, they're at the base. The red spy in the base. They are actually red. I'm realizing now. Oh no, it's a bomb. Oh no. Okay, we're good. We're good. Bottles. Defeat the commander already? That was a quick one. Still need to get a bunch of kills though for the A rank. Oh, alright, that my green magic is full. And I leveled up. Nice. That very rarely happens. I like once characters are in like level 20, they seem to not really level up too often. But maybe that's because I'm playing like easy maps that I was supposed to be playing when everybody was level 10. I'm gonna capture this one because there's supposedly a chest in it, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't any collectibles anyways, but we'll see. Oh, and I still need to get kills for my A rank. And we lost because they took over the base and I wasn't paying attention. Oops. It's okay. Never said we were good at the game. Hopefully the video quality isn't too bad. Now it looks like it's been fine for the past little while. You know, so I'm sure spinning the camera around like that did not help. I just have to make so there's like 2 bombs in this level somewhere. One down here. Then one is gonna go into the base. Oh, that did a lot of damage, okay. I'm assuming I probably, unless there's a new Owl House episode, which I'm pretty sure there is. That's probably the only video I'm gonna do this week. And, you know, I'm gonna hope that doing streaming doesn't distract me from making videos. I'm sure it won't. But, I don't know, I guess we're in a little bit of a dry news and trailer season and stuff right now. But you know, people seem to enjoy when I do like episodic reaction review things. So I'll keep that up for Owl House. Very glad I was able to actually like start keeping up with the show. Because there are like plenty of cartoons on TV right now, but I'm like only watching Steven Universe and Owl House basically. We need to wait for all like the movies to start coming out too. When does Sonic come out in May? Mama Chicken. I don't think she'll. Probably won't cause too much trouble, hopefully. These are all the enemies that took the base last time. They're coming from the south too. You know, because I'm like a explorer and I'm gonna use cardinal directions. Is that what they're called? Or am I just like it? Is that like, am I stupid and I just called them the wrong thing? Oh, that did a lot of damage. Those 340, so I could probably fit in. I mean, assuming I win this mission, I could probably fit in one more after this one. I think we could call it a night or afternoon. Potion meter's full. There's just a bajillion dudes at the base right now. I remember in elementary school being told that we lost again. I need to pay more attention, geesh. Well, you know what? I don't even have to do this one to progress, so we'll just do a different one. I'm getting bored of that one. Oh, I actually have to beat this one again, even though I already beat it, to progress on the map, because that's just how the game's designed for some reason. But we can just play as Link and then we'll like beat it in 5 seconds. Speedrun. Ready? This is gonna be like a 2-minute level. It's gonna be double. It's gonna be world record, any percent. No tools. That's what they say. Like they say it's a tool-assisted speedrun if they use mod stuff, but if there's not mod stuff, like do they just call it no tools? That sounds kind of stupid. This guy gonna attack or? Oh! You wait for this guy. There we go. Again, his weakness bar depletes after 1 hit for some reason. It's only that enemy that happens to. Can I hit her? Also, why did I didn't even need to pick Tetra again because I had already been in with her. But, oh well. She's fun to play as. I remember we got Wind Waker on Wii U for free from Club Nintendo or like something. I forget what it was exactly, but we somehow snagged a free copy of Wind Waker, and my brother played it a little bit, and I never played it. But it's on the list. There we go. That was, yeah. How quick was that, huh? It'll tell me, but it was quick. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. Because you need to stay hydrated. Right? Isn't there... I think that's only on Twitch, just like a bot that goes in your chat and tells you to drink water. Now I can progress on the map, yeah. This gives me a map. That's a new item. I had to play as the king. That's like the first time I've had to play as him in a while. Okay, so there are 2 treasures. And then, yeah, this is probably the last one I'd have time for. Oh, I don't even have to actually play as him. That's good. No, we need Kairi? He gives me health stuff. And I can have Link because he's extremely overpowered. And we can have freaking Linkle again. This is a good tip. Teaching you how to guard. The game is, surprisingly, the game is easier if you know how to guard. Okay, so we need 2 chests. There's one right next to me, one right above that one, and one at the very top. Okay. Let's go. The king. He has a good voice. I haven't played as him in like forever. I know you have to play as him for like the Wind Waker portion of the story mode. That's probably the only other time I played as him. Bitrate is probably not liking that visual effect. That's blocking everything. Ah, darn it. He's weak to bombs. So we'll keep those out. Well, we can just do this. Hopefully this will kill him. Now, how awesome would it be if they put the like Zelda CDI characters in this game? I know that they'll never ever recognize that game, and they probably... I wonder if Nintendo technically even owns those games. But it's 2020, we need more Zelda CDI content. Like, officially licensed content. Not just YouTube poops. Why do I have the arrow equipped? So I assume this is one of the missions that's gonna, like, after I beat the commander, it's like, psych, you actually have to fight a boss for like 5 minutes. That, you know, because that's how it works. At least we could be glad that so far it seems like none of these adventure mode missions like make you fight the actual final boss of like the story. 'cause that would be annoying. Alright, here's one chest, but there's still one other one. That's the fairy costume. Oh, this is gonna feel good. Yep, that felt good. Do I have my thing charged? Nope. Oops. What is? Oh, well, that's just another Windbreaker enemy. These things. This is the first time one of these has showed up, though. Then there's a chest in this one. What? Got up too quick. There we go. There we go. Yes. The king. Or else is, what's another CDI meme? Hey Alert, thanks for joining. Just playing through this as I pass time before my classes start. So this is actually the last mission I'll be playing, and then I'm gonna get off and, you know, do in quote important things, end quote, which is school. But was this even the Naked? This wasn't Naked Brothers Band, right? The Just Want to Play Video Games song. That wasn't Naked Brothers Band. That was some other guy. And I've been trying to work out a schedule, which I mentioned a few times, and I know that you've joined in on the Smash Bros stuff, so I'm pretty sure that this Saturday I'll do Smash Bros again. Around the same time I usually do, which was like 6 and 7. The base fell! Duh! I need to pay more attention. Alright, just don't mess it all up this time. I was only like 3 minutes into the mission anyway, so it's fine that I lost. And I plan to like do a short video just talking about what I plan to do with streaming and stuff, because I have fun doing it. I think hopefully you guys have fun watching it and stuff, but like after a stream is done, I keep it up on my channel for like a day, and then I unlist it, and I'm putting them all in a playlist, so you could go look into the playlist and watch every single one. Just because I wouldn't want, like, if you're viewing my channel, I wouldn't want it to be just crowded with like video game gameplays and like reviews and stuff. So it would just, like, you know, separate everything. You want Persona 5 Scramble? You know what? Thanks for reminding me about that. I don't know if that has a release date for North America yet, but that will be awesome. I forgot about that. I guess, so you could say that I'm playing this for practice for that. I just want my dream Warriors game would be Kid Icarus Warriors. I know that Kid Icarus only has like one, you know, just Kid Icarus Uprising on 3DS is like the only really well established Kid Icarus game, but I feel like the characters and the enemies and everything that that game introduces would like work perfectly well for a game like this, but that probably won't happen. Okay, yeah, so that's the boss key. So I did need to get that, but also the base got destroyed around this time last time, so I'm gonna go back to the base. Why is the Wind Waker boat Santa now? Well, I don't know because I never played Wind Waker. The hammer for him. Or no, he's just gonna die in one hit. I keep continuing to like disregard the fact that I'm actually allowed to control multiple characters. Just put all my focus on playing, I guess, one. He's fighting with the sail, but it's not attached to his hand. Well, yeah, because he's like magic. I don't know. It is his persona. It's his JoJo thing, you know, whatever. His laugh is irritating. My volume for me is pretty low, so I can't quite hear it. But definitely the sail sound effect, like it's making a sound effect whenever I put it away, right? That's annoying. What? How did I? Oh. Oops. Bruh. Okay, one more try. It's hard to pay attention to all the messages it gives you at the bottom of the screen when there's like a million flashy graphics and things when you're just wailing away at enemies. But next time I'll pay attention to that. I mean, I have multiple characters to play as, so realistically, even though this hardly ever works, you can tell the CPUs to do stuff for you. It never works. It definitely works way better in the Fire Emblem game. Because it's like a main mechanic in the Fire Emblem one, because that's what Fire Emblem is. Linkle? Yes, Linkle. Are you not aware of Linkle? The lovely OC gender-bent Link that exists only in this game. Who's also just one of my favorite characters to play as because she uses dual-wield crossbows. We let them do what they want. This is a fan service game. Okay. So I'm actually going to focus on escorting the messengers first then, instead of taking those pieces and getting the chests. This is a dead end. Awesome. Again, Tipsy, it's a fan service game. Haven't you seen the main villain of this game? Every Japanese game is a fan service game these days. Yeah. And, you know, I guess not much can we do about it. Well, part of what everyone likes about it, Fire Emblem Three Houses is definitely like significantly less fan service than the other previous 2 games, which is very good. That's probably a big selling point on that game for a lot of people. Let's try to clear out the base, I guess. I think that messenger is safe, so that's good, but there's still another one. Michael, hello. So I have to go to the other messenger, hopefully, before it dies. I don't know why I'm picking up those special meters. Okay, no. Good, good, good. I thought I just failed the mission again. Come on, these are all easy enemies. This guy can't take these on. Link to fleet, but that's not my link. There's like a CPU link somewhere. That's confusing. We're still good. Making good progress. We're learning from our mistakes. Have the door key. Where'd the messenger go? Where? Still enemies. Escort missions. Boo. His laugh is gonna kill me. I apologize. Oh. Ah. Be walking up now. Yeah, okay, so that should be fine. So let's go back here and clear all this out. There's a lot going on over here. We can play as Link for a while, get away from that laughter. And now listen to Link's "Hoya" sound effects. That was more like a young Link shout, but my throat's a little too dry to be trying to do impressions. Okay, let's go back to this and get the costume that's in it. And then we can send Link to the command. Well, we can send Link here because there's a chest in here. There we go. Multitasking. Using all the game's mechanics. That's not the Master Sword, that's a Monando. Well, technically it actually isn't the Master Sword. But, yeah, it is more like a Monando because it has magical blue range. Xenoblade's a game that I need to finish as well. I mean, it was like, at this point, it was probably like freaking like 6 years ago when I started playing that game, but I was close to the end, but then I was on a boss that I couldn't beat, and then I never played it again. And that's my Xenoblade story. And I also bought the Wii U Xenoblade thing because that was on sale at some point, and it's literally still sealed. I never opened it and never played it. Oh, and I have Xenoblade 2 on Switch, and played that for a few hours. Yeah, I had Xenoblade on. I had it on 3DS. It's surprisingly a good 3DS game. It lags a bit, but other than that, it seems fine for that. But now it's gonna be on the Switch, so it's like, whoops, sorry, I bought it on 3DS. Xenoblade 2 is a fan service game. If we want to talk about fan service games. You don't even need to play the game to know that. But also, I feel like I can excuse like bad graphics and stuff, but definitely a reason why I didn't make much progress in Xenoblade 2 is because it's like really rancid to look at, and the voice acting was very annoying. But it's I probably just wasn't in the mood for it when I was playing it because I got it for Christmas, and when you get games for Christmas, you never want to play the longer ones. The graphics in Xenoblade 2, yeah. I mean, I barely made any. Oh no, I barely made any progress in Xenoblade 2, so I'm sure like there's really nice environments and stuff. Because even like on Xenoblade on 3DS, like the environments and stuff were really good. I can definitely see how comparing it to Pokemon is like night and day. By the way, that's going to be the next Pokemon game. It's going to be night and day. And if they actually make that, they're stealing from me and they owe me $1 million. So, oh, of course it's Volga. He's like really hard to fight. Unless Link's overpoweredness just destroys him. Hey, remember when I failed this mission 3 times? Sun and Moon? No, that doesn't count. That's different. Those are objects in space. I'm talking night and day. It's different. And then the third game would be like Twilight. Wait, no, they can't do that because Zelda did that. Night and day are just weather patterns. Pokemon Typhoon and Pokemon Hurricane. Are those similar enough weather events? Let's go. Oh yeah, right. There's a boss still. Of course. It never ends. Alright, everybody go to the boss. Is it the spider? Let's see. Michael's closest to it. Oh no, it's the piranha plant. Giant enemy spider. Because I do it all the time. Earlier this morning I was watching like people's reactions to Smash Bros. And it's like the fact that they put Piranha Plant in the game and announced him the way that they did is incredible. And the saddest part is, if Piranha Plant was the last DLC of this pass instead of another Fire Emblem character, people would be happier than they are now. It's okay, Tipsy. Literally everybody on the planet is upset about Blight. Even the people who say that they aren't, like me, because I like Fire Emblem Three Houses. But why, why would they add Banjo-Kazooie and then just add another Fire Emblem character? It makes no sense from like a marketing perspective. Like, they give us all these expectations and then they just do like the stupidest thing ever. Hey, how did that not work? It's supposed to make the weakness gauge show up, but okay. Banjo is a god. Any Smash Bros content to me is good content, but I very much wish that they picked a different character. And they don't even come out until next week. I thought they came out this week. That'll be a fun thing to do. I mean, they come out Tuesday. Probably, I mean, I guess we'll have to see. Probably in the morning, so I guess I could stream next Tuesday. My first attempts is playing with them. Playing with them. That doesn't really sound right.
Bruh.
All right, there we go. It only took 10 minutes over my estimated time, but that's fine. And we still got the A rank, which is good. I never have to look at that mission ever again. Dinner. All that for a heart piece? Like a piece of a heart piece? It wasn't even like a full heart? SMH. What do I even do with this map item? Oh, that's a great costume piece for my fairy. Because you get like a virtual pet in this game for some reason, and I don't even understand how it works. But we can look, because I got a new one, and I guess I can feed my current one. This is just really like, these are just give you overkill. Like, they, you feed them and then they give you abilities. And it seems like all the abilities are extremely good. Yeah, who's the one we just got? This one? He's angry. And we have a bunch of food from doing that, so that's good. We'll just feed her a bunch. Wait, no. Oh, I'll just look at what that skill was. Intuitive gameplay. You're feeding your little fairy simulator. Apparently this feature was added in the 3DS version. And I like almost got the 3DS version because I was interested, but then I think once I heard that the Switch one was going to happen, I was just like, no, that's definitely going to be a superior version. And it is. But also I wonder, like, it must be playable on the 3DS because I'm sure it sold a lot. They even made the Fire Emblem one on 3DS. Okay, what did she learn? She learned this. Let's do. Replenishes allied keep gauges while inside allied keeps. Yeah, okay, that rules. Replenishes hearts when it reaches 0. Replenishes hearts. Health replenishes according to Fairy's trust. Yeah, I don't need that many healing moves. I'm not that bad. And then we can put our new costumes on. They work. She already wearing a light one. It may as well just to make her different, I guess. There we go. Just absolutely completely mismatched outfit. Oh, I like that. I feel like I'm like a grade schooler playing like a My Little Pony PC game. I don't know if I like that. It's kind of creepy. Doesn't really fit the style I'm going for. Welcome to the Fairy Salon, where we gotta dress up all the fairies. I thought this was a Zelda game. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, I gotta head out. Go to work and class and dinner. But I greatly appreciate you guys joining in and watching. I hope you had fun watching. I had fun playing. I'm probably going to continue to stream at this time next week. I've played 20 hours of Devil May Cry 5 since Sunday. That's kind of ridiculous. But, well, I I have a lot of time in Death Stranding, and I probably did that same thing where I had like 20 hours within a few days, and that's not even a quote good game, end quote. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you had fun watching all of that. I had fun playing it. I had a good time. We got some progress in this game. I don't know if I'll, considering how my computer did not enjoy streaming that game too much, I don't know if I'll play this game again, but we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching.